Hi everyone, it's James from Zenith, and today I want to talk to you about goal setting, or more specifically goal setting using the SMART principle. SMART being an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Now starting with specific, we want our goals to be very, very specific. Now this doesn't mean I want to get toned, I want to get fitter. These aren't specific goals at all. We want to make sure these things are specific. I want to get stronger, I want to run faster, I want to lose weight, I want to gain muscle. The more specific these things are, the more accurately we can aim towards those goals. Number two is measurable. We want to make sure these goals are measurable. The easiest way to do this is to make them number-based. I want to lose so many kilograms. I want my waist to be this many centimeters. I want to be able to lift so much weight. I want to be able to do so many push-ups. If you set these goals as a number-based thing, you can very clearly see your progress towards these goals. It means you can see it getting closer and closer as your numbers go up or come down to get close to your goal. Number three is attainable. We want to make sure these goals are realistic. We're not going to lose 20 kilos in a week unless we lose the leg as well. We're not going to gain 10 kilos of muscle in 2 weeks. It just does not happen like that. We want to make sure these goals are nice and attainable, realistic. That's the key. Number four, if we want to make sure that these goals are relevant. We're not going to try and make you fit for dancing if you're entering a powerlifting competition. We're not going to train you like a powerlifter if you're trying to prevent injury for a Tough Mudder. That just wouldn't make sense. We need to make sure these things are specifically tailored towards what you're trying to achieve. Finally, time-based. We want to make sure these goals are time-based. I find the easiest way to do this is to structure all these goals around an event in the future. Are you going on holiday in a certain amount of time and you want to look great in a bikini on the beach? Is there a sporting event or season starting that you want to compete in and do really well in? Or do you just want to be fit in time for your kid's birthday? There's any number of things that it could be, but making them time-based is generally one of the best ways to do it, and it's really helpful to stay motivated. And the big thing with this is you want to think about how you're going to feel when you get to that point in time if you haven't achieved these goals. If you haven't achieved these goals, how are you going to feel? That's the motivation. We want to avoid feeling like that, but we also want to use the entire SMART principle to make sure that we're keeping on our goals. Thanks guys, I'm James from Zenith.